What's up, Edward? What's up, bro? Y'all hear my cats running through? Y'all come on in, hit that like, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bells so every time I upload a video, you can get the message. Hey, good morning, E Brooks. Good morning, sis. We're gonna give people a few minutes to get on in here. And I just wanted to react to a little piece of something, just a little piece of something to give my thoughts and opinions. Just a little piece. Hey, sis. Hey, keeping it real with Trey Live. But we're gonna give people a couple of minutes to get on in here. Welcome, y'all. Good morning. Come on in, hit that like, subscribe to the channel, and if you can support the channel at Rena Loves Keto. All support goes right to nephew, y'all. He leaves June 29th. So all support is great support. Hey, 6ix9ine. Hey, boo. Girl, I'm up early. I don't went to bed too early. That's you ever did that? Like went to bed too early, then you get up all early. I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. Then I'm up here like going through the YouTube streets to see what I missed, and of course a lot of bunch of nonsense went on the overnight shift. And shout out to Trey Love. If y'all haven't already, go back and catch Trey Love. She did a live. Was it a live or a video? I know she talked about Adrian Slays, and a lot of content creators talk about Adrian Slays, right? But I see people have an issue when other content creators on this side, the way that we react to certain things, like the way we break down certain things. And a lot of content creators have an issue with the way we do things on this side of town. So now here we go. What's up? Good morning, Money Boy. Hey y'all, we going live tonight at 9 o'clock for Divorce Court with Eat with Q and Good Willie. That's Divorce Court tonight at 9. I gotta get my clips and stuff together. Yeah, but now here we go with a content creator want to come up here with this old Adrian is being bullied. When for years Adrian had been on YouTube for over 5 years, about the same time as her sister Be Loved. Everybody knows that. But in the mukbang tea sector, it has been content creators who whole channel is, Adrian Slays. And then you have a channel, like Truth Hurts. She reacts to Adrian. She reacts to a variety of, of people that she give the fans what they want. If her supporters say, "Hey, could you cover this?" and they asking her to cover, certain stuff, she gonna go on out and she gonna cover it. But now you got other content creators in their feelings trying to single her out as if that her platform is bullying Adrian when Adrian was already out here for, like I said, for over 5 years plus with other content creators doing content on her. Like you can look down some of these people platforms and every video is about Adrian Slays. They don't react to nobody but Adrian Slays. But for some reason, when on this side of town, when we open our mouths about something, here it go. Right. It's just ridiculous. So I want to go to this particular content creator's live she did yesterday. And to me, it's all out of jealousy in my opinion. You're jealous because sometimes, like, you don't have that thing that people look for when they come to a platform. You don't. You trying to do therapy and deep diving and trying to help people heal their childhood traumas and face their reality and things like that. But I guess for some people, that's not working for them. So now, good morning, young Riaz. Now you're going to take this angle and to try to single out our platforms over here as being bullies towards Adrian Slays. So we're gonna get into that, y'all. We're gonna take a listen But in my opinion, I just hear a lot of jealousy. I hear jealousy. Y'all, when I say jealousy is real, let me tell y'all what jealousy is. Jealous, a feeling or showing envy of someone or either their achievements or advantages. So you will hear that when I play this commentary. Let's just take a listen. Now I can see if you were Oprah Winfrey and you became a billionaire because you did your talk show every day and there was lots of money on the table. There is always a reason. I could see that. There is lots of money when you come on YouTube and you have your channel. You can make money from your channel. You just have to know how. People pay for content. People pay for memberships. People pay for all kinds of things. So you're saying because you don't have a big name and you're not out there on television that you don't get to come out here on your platform and produce this type of content. Some people do only watch YouTube. Some people don't even watch the regular TV anymore. Some people just go right to YouTube. QC, can what you say is that Eastern Standard Time? Let me see. Trey Love said I was going to do a live about that tonight as well, but since you're going tonight, I can change my time around if you like, Trey Love. If you want me to change the time around, let me know if you need me to change the time around. If you want me to go earlier so you can still go live, y'all know we teamwork over here. Yeah, she's mad. First, she tried to start with Silas, and now you're doing the same thing with Truth. It's ridiculous. But I can't see you up on YouTube every day for a coin, but it's no more coin than anybody else got. It ain't like a. You don't know what anybody gets on their YouTube paychecks because nobody comes out here and put what they make out here. But you can hear the cash apps chinging, chinging. You can see the super checks. You can see the super stickers if you want to count it that way. But you don't know what people get when they out here doing the content. They earning something, which is why people come out here and do what they do. Now, for the people who come out here for free and do it for free, that's their business. But if I have an opportunity to come out here and make some money, I'm going to come out here and make some money. That's what it's all about. You can sit on YouTube for as long as you like. You can upload a 8-hour video, a 10-hour video, and people go and watch the replay. They get paid from the ads and everything else. What are you talking about? That's what YouTube is here for. So because people don't YouTube the way that you YouTube, they wrong at the way that they YouTube. If someone want to use YouTube as their 9 to 5, then so be it. Shoot, I done heard a YouTuber say they quit their 9 to 5 and became a YouTuber and made more money doing YouTube because they didn't want to get up and go to that 9 to 5. So when you're doing YouTube, you your own boss, you make your own hours. It's up for the people to stay in here and watch it. It's a business, especially if you're a part of the YouTube partnership. All they want you to do is come out here and put the content out here. And you're gonna be in the partnership. See, with me, I wasn't coming out here. I was a part of the YouTube partnership, y'all, and I wasn't coming out here uploading content the way I should have. So YouTube was like, "How we gonna be in partnership and you don't even come out here and put the content out? Let's take away your monetization until you start going to live again, so that we in the partnership. That's what you're supposed to do." Feel bad. But it's probably something to sustain you. But let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a band. Let's learn how to do that because we're introspecting, out introspecting
all the time, and we are speaking into what's being put out on YouTube, not just the content creator on the video like me, but also the one behind.
Just because you don't make money from your channel, that doesn't mean that she doesn't make money from hers. Well, we all know that you don't make money from your channel. Hence, as to why you were in my court about 2 weeks ago being sued from one of your supporters that you took advantage of. You asked her for 150, but had you been coming out here and putting out good quality content that people want to pay for, then you wouldn't have to go to her and ask her for 150,
The better. Let's put everybody on the table.
including yourself.
You
Hmm.
know, I often put myself on the table. What's up,
Okay.
Tanya? Um, I guess I got some new people in here tonight, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. You see what I'm saying? Do y'all see what I'm saying? And
Hit the like for me,
I'm just
y'all.
gonna say this because see the people in the chat they don't get it. I feel like a lot of times the people
So the people in the chat don't get it because the people is not going to go along with the way you think. And that's okay. People don't have to think the same way that you think. So you think you're going to beat it into their minds and in their brains in order for them to think the way you think. But then when they don't think the way you think, you just say they're not ready yet. Your channel was not for them. They need to catch up on your level. They need to get there. They still have more work to do, more intro and outrospecting when they don't like agree with things that the way that you see them.
in the chat they don't really understand what's going on. They're just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe these people that are in the chat in real life don't have a group of people that they associate with. What's up, Ben?
And you do realize some people do use YouTube to come to have a good time. Some people do come on YouTube to get a break and to sit back and watch their favorite content creator do whatever it is that they do. That is content for everybody out here. And when they click on a Truth Hurts video, if they click on my video or a Money Boy Trades video, that's the kind of content that they're going to want to watch and enjoy. But someone might not enjoy our content. They might want to go on there and click on your content and enjoy that. That's their definition of fun. I mean, how people relax is how people relax. Some people use YouTube for a lot of different reasons. Some people want to learn how to build a car. They got videos on that. Some people want to know how to do this, how to sort this out. It's YouTube.
White McCoy? I don't know. I have people on my channel, moderators, that have told me that they like to be over there, where they pick on Adrian.
Where's over there? Because which direction are you pointing at? But I can take a wild guess, right? You talking about this side. Again, the platforms on our side are not the only ones who does content on Adrian Slays. It's a variety of channels that I can name off the top of my dome whose channels are only dedicated to Adrian Slays. But now it's all of a sudden a problem when she's being spoke on in Sipperville. And then you said people in your camp say they like to be over here on these platforms watching the content that we produce over here because we are content creators. So they come over and they watch and they want to be a part of it, but they don't want to be judged because they are taught that coming over here and watching this content is low vibrational and how dare you? Those people are evil and disgusting and wicked. How could you sit there and enjoy all of that? Huh. You'll be surprised at some of the things that these content creators come out here and say and do that people sit in on. Like, what? I heard a content creator last night talk about a woman so bad. He talked about how her vagina looked, how she looked, how her husband is this, how, I mean, it was awful. But that kind of content is supported. But say for an example, if Money Boy Trey came out here and done that because somebody got underneath his skin and someone was begging for it and he came out there like that, everybody would be dragging him for filth. But it's picks. People have their picks on who to go at, who to say something to. Man, it's ridiculous out here on this YouTube street.
And I'm trying to figure out. There go one of them right there. Good evening, Cheryl in the chat. Hey, Sunday. I'm trying to figure out, like, huh? You know, because I
See, and then she put Sunday Rose on the spot. So apparently Sunday Rose likes to watch Truth Hurts from the bushes. She enjoyed what Truth does on her platform. But my thing is, why does she have to stay in the bushes and watch Truth Hurts? If she enjoy it, she enjoy it. But you said she told you she actually liked to be over here in the bushes just watching. Hmm. Is that why you mad? Because you can't tell your folks, hey, I'm not supporting them. Y'all don't go over there and don't go over there and support them no more. These people are grown. They're gonna watch who they want to watch. They're gonna go where they want to go.
really feel like what's going on right now with Adrian is absolutely disgusting. But I done told y'all that. I done told y'all that.
And what you have going on with Q was absolutely disgusting. But people already told you that. But nor did you give a damn, right? Because you had a point to prove. You wanted to pull her out of this so-called reality that Eat with Q was in, and you wanted her to face herself and challenge herself and deep dive and introspect and outrospect, and you didn't give a damn what that looked like, right? But other content creators was calling you out on it. Did you back now? No, you kept on with your content. Didn't people dig in your real life? Yup. Didn't you still continue on with the content? You certainly did. So what made you stop? Because the law was being brought into and all kinds of stuff. People was getting ready to go to jail with this stuff you had going on. But see how you can point the finger? But when you point the finger, you got two more pointing back at you. It's the audacity for me.
Before. That's exactly how I see it. It's disgusting.
Hit the
And
like
it's
for me, y'all.
and it is bullying. It is. I'm sorry. It
You just bullied a woman last week. You and your supporters, you put together a panel and you came for a woman who's in a scooter, by the way, who you claim is special and this, that, and the third. Your words, not mine. You said that this person had all kinds of sickness and mental illness. Your words, not mine. But yet and still, you still found it cute for you to sit up on your panel and bully her and call her all kinds of names. You attacked her looks. You attacked everything about her when she put you on the spot for owing her 150. You bullied your own family members. She surely did, E. Brooks. You even bullied your own family members. So now what you want to do? Start up a campaign? Adrian Slays is being bullied. Save Adrian.
is bullying when you and your 170 people sit over there and pull the skin off of a.
So now you counting the number of people who be in the chat. Okay, jealousy. So you just see you telling on yourself is oozing out. Jealousy, feeling or showing envy of someone or their achievements and advantages. Now, do you have 170 people watching you at once when you out here reacting to content? Can you pull those kind of numbers without going live on that vertical app where you get a bunch of trolls? But can you go on StreamYard and sit behind a banner? Like I'm one of the banner people. Can you go up on StreamYard and sit behind a banner and pull that kind of can you do that without showing your titties, without getting up twerking? Can you use your voice to pull the people in and to get them to come on in, subscribe to the channel, and to hit that like and to get them to hit that super chat? Can you get them to do that? No, you got to come out here being a dancing granny. You had to do all of that. You had to, put the titties all in the camera to get the people to subscribe. So now you got 20,000 subscribers on your platform, but you can't get 170 in the chat. You're jealous. So Truth ain't out here twerking. She ain't out here putting her titties in the camera. She ain't out here with big plates of fried fish and hush puppies and all kinds of stuff to get the people in there. They coming because her voice. They coming because of the way she react, the way she does things. People like it. You got to find what works for you.
every day. It's bullying, especially it's the way that it's being. It's not just that it's being done, but it's the way that it's being done. It's the way that it's being done. It really is. And I
And what's the way that it's being done? All I see in here, because I don't watch Adrian, y'all. I really don't. I don't know. I don't watch her. But when I see other content creators reacting to it that I support, all I see is they, play a little clip of the video, play the video, pause it, get a commentary, and say whatever it is that they got to say. So how is it being like I've seen people go far and beyond what we do over here on this side? I'm confused when it comes down to Miss Lays.
talking about all these people old.
Who's old? Aren't you older than most? Who's old? So now you gotta be a certain age to come out here and do commentary. Oh, you talking about Miss Sharina Belly and all of them? They older women coming out here with their point of view, just like you got your point of view. What is wrong with you?
All these people are old. These are old people.
Is
If you are pure of
you
mind,
better
then your
tell
fucking
it,
ass
say
is old.
love.
Okay, you old. If you 5 years younger than me or you 5 year older than me, your ass is old. You are old. You old people. So it's giving old people acting like they 20 and 25. Like that's not okay. Like a lot of times my daughters say to me, well, mama, did you see this? Did you hear this? Did you do I said no. She said, your social media don't show you that. I said, no. No, because I don't watch stuff like that. I don't watch that. So my social media
Watch stuff like what? That the 20-year-olds watch, that the 30-year-olds watch, and what is it that they watching? Baddies. What else that they watch? I don't know what else that they watching, but I listen. Okay, Cheryl. Let's keep going.
not gonna show me that. You see what I'm saying? I had a conversation with a guy tonight on the phone, and we were just talking. And basically, I was just letting him know, like, I don't like shallow talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. I don't like shallow talk. I don't like to be doing a whole bunch of projecting and deflecting.
You
You know
did.
what I'm saying? I don't like a
You do all of those things. Oh my God. Can you not see yourself? You do all of those things. The thing you say you don't like, you do.
that because that's I'm not that's I'm past that point. I'm past that point. Ain't no damn way that I sit around and do that. And when some of y'all get past that point, y'all will stop doing that shit. You
Let me tell you something. You don't have that image that you wanted to have out here. Like, oh, I'm sure I'm better than y'all. I'm high vibrational, y'all low vibrate. You don't have that image anymore, and you're mad because it got tarnished when you asked Nina Mbachu for $150. Your image was torn down when she came out here and exposed that you needed 150, but you wanted us to look at you as if you already had it all down pat. You don't have that imagery that you want. It's torn down. We see you for who you are. You messy just like the rest of us. You be behind the scenes just like the rest of us do. And you come out here and you bully and you stalk and harass people too. Like you claim we do. You're no better than anyone else. I'm sorry to tell you. You're not. It's over. The gig is up. The jig is up. Whatever how they the jig is up.
People stop doing that. I'm telling you, it's a bad look what y'all are doing with Adrian. The whole Adrian.
And it was a bad look about what you were doing with Q. Did you forget that? Oh my goodness. You said it was torn. Yes. Oh my goodness. Juicy Ken said walk away.
Fighting, and she said she gonna take the channel, and then y'all, and then old girl said that it's some people in the background that's trying to affect Adrian's real life. Like these people said, they said the people said these people said that old car that she got. They talked
For you to not watch and for you to not enjoy the content that's going on other people's platforms, you sure do know a lot about it. Like you can tell us what's going on. You telling your audience about what's going on, what's being said, how they going to handle it, what's going. You sure do know a lot for a person who don't watch. You said you don't like this kind of content. You don't listen to the tea people, but yet you can tell us word for word when what's going on, or you assuming what somebody is going to do. Let's keep listening, y'all.
about the old car being on the street. They talked about looking at Adrian car from the satellite. Like, have y'all people lost y'all mind? What's up, K Star? Have you guys? Do you guys have any decency? Are y'all crazy? I'm serious. Like the teen people have lost their minds. I think the teen people really, really think
Hey
that they
sis,
work for
hey
the
Candace the Truth.
CIA. It's giving that.
Girl, you must haven't been around any sectors where they could find out if you own your home. They can find out your first and last name. They can find out the jobs you went. They can find out what kind of car you ain't seen the real good doxing, have you? Cause I've been around and I've seen some shit go down. It happens like that on the YouTube streets. But don't say that the people over here is gonna do this, that, and the third. When Adrian is over here making threats, saying whatever she's gonna do to other content creators who's playing her content. Okay, it's fair use. People have a right to play content and give their opinion. It's called commentary. They reacting. They have a right to do that. And if you don't want nobody reacting to your stuff, I don't know what to tell you. But it's fair use.
Oh, my team. What team?
The team you had when you was with Nina and About You, when you was trying to use Nina to strike other platforms for you. You know, a team like that you was creating with Nina and About You and your cousin, how you were going to use them to go after people. A team like that, the same kind of team that you tried to build, that kind of team.
Y'all are old people. What are you doing? Why would you look for cars to bother her car, her registry?
Why would you go and look for Nina's family members and report her to her siblings and her mother and her father? Why would you go into her personal life and find and contact her family members to tell them that she's out here requesting $150 from you? So you said you were going to do that thing that these other content creators couldn't do for Nina. So now you saying you're going to get in contact with her family members and pick and dial them up. Then like I'm a look, sure you can't do that. You doing the same as that thing. Hey sis, hey Coco B, you doing the same damn thing. You need to stop.
And we gonna call her job. I'm like,
And you want to call somebody's family members because they asked you for $150 back. You're no better, ma'am. You know better.
is anybody on YouTube introspecting? What is going on? Have y'all backslid? What is going on? I thought I
Hit the
helped
light
y'all.
for me, y'all.
I thought I was helping you guys evolve. And y'all are not evolving. This is crazy.
You can't even help yourself. How you gonna help someone else evolve? How you think you coming out here helping somebody with what exactly? Tell me how you helping people. Tell me how people have backslid. What did you teach the streets? I don't see anything that viable that you brought to the YouTube streets. I don't. Good morning,
This is
Leah.
crazy. When Adrian says, when Adrian says, I'm going to report you to YouTube because you have my voice all over your channel. And you do it day by day. What's up, Lord Kevin? How you doing, Sugar? What's up, Homegrown? How you doing? Um, you have my voice, my image all over your channel. She said, Adrian said, I don't have you on my channel. I'm not talking about what you said on your T channel. Adrian saying, I don't have a team. It's just me. And you got all these big grown people over here that are functioning like a local game.
Now we function. Now it's functioning like a local game because someone has support in all areas on YouTube. Now it's a game again. Like, but you, but sure, you created a game yourself, but your game fell apart because you thought you knew how to tame that individual and you did not. So your games and your plays and all of that you tried to do didn't work for you. It didn't work for you. It may work for other people, but it definitely didn't work for you. You like you say, and you come out here and do the same thing. You come out here and complain that others are doing. You come out here on your platform and you turn around, you do the same damn thing. Make that make sense.
I'm talking about y'all to the point where these people are trying to shake this girl down. This is one woman. She's one woman.
Weren't you shaking down Eat with Q? Weren't you shaking her down? You and Miss Amina? Weren't y'all trying to shake her down to get her to come out here to stand in her truth, to get her to stop telling lies? Weren't you shaking her down? And then you claim another content creator tried to shake you down because they wanted you to back up off of Eat with Q, but you were determined to not let that content creator shake you down, even though they gave you a good tongue lashing and brought your family members to the platform and everything, right? But that ain't stop you. You gotta stop this. One day you this way, and the next minute you that. Like, come on, that's not gonna work. And it's not a look. It's not a good look for your supporters. One minute you one way, then the next minute you thinking this day. Okay, I get it. Everybody changed. Everybody had their thoughts and opinions. You may not feel the same way you did yesterday about a certain situation, but the way you do it, damn, your own folks is gonna end up leaving your platform because you a hypocrite.
And you people have gathered together and basically she threatened Adrian. She told her, girl, if you report my T channel, we're gonna come into your these people. She didn't say that she had galvanized these people against Adrian, but ain't
Hit
nobody
the light for me, y'all.
there's no ain't nobody stupid here. We're not it's 2025. We're not doing the dumb stupid, you know what I mean? You remember I told y'all the other day, I do not go around and saying, nobody can see, nobody knows anything, nobody paying attention. Like I'm not that type of person. See, I know everything, nobody don't. So if you listen to it, you know that these people and who the people are and what they're getting ready to do to Adrian. If she said, Adrian ought to be able to say, I don't want my image and my voice all over your teaching. She should be able to say that. She should be able to, if she could, reach out to her sister and say,
She can say that all she want, but the moment she strike and then people strike back, you can't tell people how to fight back. If she strike and they fight back, then that's it.
could you help me? Because fair is fair, right is right, wrong is wrong. That's not right. When you got all these big grown people, big old grown rusty folks over here talking
I mean,
about going
Sonya,
into that real girl that life and looking at her address and all that kind of stuff like that, and going to report her to the IRS and shit like that. That's too much. That's giving crazy people. That's what it's giving. Because y'all already know what's going on. You know, the craziness. Because we don't do that. I just ran into a pastor at the Walmart. Big, tall, handsome pastor.
what you mean we don't do that? You would do that if you knew how to do that. You would have did that if you would have kept Nina on your team. You would have been doing all of that. But because you don't have that kind of support, you can't do that.
By the way. And he knows me right from the past. So then he says, Cheryl, he said, you put it on Sonya Spence. I said, I did. I did. I put it on Sonya Spence. I gave Sonya Spence for about a good 7 days and then I left her alone. You know why? Because I ain't gonna talk about no one person too many times because it make me feel some type of way because I'm more talented than that.
How long did you talk about Eat with Q? What was the content on Eat with Q? Do anybody recall if it was more than 7 days? I know it was more than 7 days, the content that you done on Eat with Q. You were at it for months at a time. So now you beyond that, now you grown. That's not you no more. Mm.
I'm not doing that. So I'm saying. So is that Adrian ought to be able to say, I don't care what y'all say. But love has tried. I know that I know that. I know that. I know the whole history. I just said
W-
for such an occasion.
She talked about her family. That's what her content is about. Her family. Hey, Latoya Lewis, dragging her family, um, doing commentary on her mom. She's not here to defend herself. So she does the commentary on her mom, uh, family. It was Eat with Q. Tried to pick at Silas, trying to pick on Truth. Like you just got a whole list of people. You was into it with Nina. She ain't done with you yet. Hmm.
This because you got all these people that run up on Adrian, but they're not gonna run up on Bluff. I don't give a
What you mean all them people run up on Adrian, but they ain't gonna run up on Be Love? Are you okay? Killer ran all up on her and in her face. He stepped to all of them, called them all. He was dragging them all one by one. Nothing happened with Killer's channel. No strikes, no none of that shit. Nothing happened with Killer. You forgot? Be Love was commentary when all that stuff happened with Killer. What are you talking about? Did she strike people? No. Did she come out and engage in it? No. She claims she didn't watch. She don't watch that kind of stuff. So that's all Adrian has to do. Don't watch it. But the moment you go in the chat and you demand people to stop talking about you, you don't tell people what to talk about on their platform. Then that's the issue then.
motherfucker. I don't give a goddamn. You cannot. What's up, Jay? Love Matthew. You cannot fucking pay them to run up on Beloved.
Girl, you don't know the history, do you? You don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be talking like that. What is B Love going to do? Who the fuck is B Love? What can she do? She don't strike people. She don't try to shut people down. She just don't so-called watch it. But she watch. She knows what's going on down here. She knows. Keep in mind, these are platforms that she supported. She know their names. She know what goes on. That's how she get her tea. She might click on a Truth Hurts. She might click on a Money Boy Trey. She might click on a local. Like that's how she get her tea, and that's how you get your tea because you watch too.
Even though they gang, you can't pay them to run up on Bethany. I guarantee it. See, I just don't like, see, I'm kind of feeling some type of way because I know what's right and what's wrong.
So why did you run up on Eat with Q? Who paid you to run up on Eat with Q? Don't Eat with Q got us just as much support for her platform. The way that you speaking highly of Be Love and what they can do. Would you have done that to Be Love? The same way you came in Eat with Q. And I'm not defending Eat with Q either. I don't want her to think that. But the same way you came in Eat with Q, would you have came at Be Love? Why? Because of her numbers? Because she, supposed to have, be a millionaire. So you wouldn't treat Be Love the same way you was treating Eat with Q. Why did you do that with Eat with Q? And I can ask you that. Why did you run up on Eat with Q? Why did you shake Eat with Q down? Is it because she wasn't a beloved? So you thought that she couldn't come out here and defend herself? Hmm.
I do. I know what's right and what's wrong. Because Bethany say what she say, and they don't run up on her like this here. But you,
Bethany comes out here and say a whole bunch of nothing. What do Bethany come out here and say that's worth people even responding to or reacting to? What does she do? What does she come out here and say that's worth people responding or reacting to? I wait. Nothing.
Adrian is one person. She's vulnerable. She has her issues, like they say, like Adrian say, like what we see. And you're gonna take all these big-footed ass grown folks to get together to tear down one person that they call a crackhead.
And your big footed ass got together on a platform to tear down one person who once supported you because they asked for $150 back. A person who you said had issues, but yet you still found it in your heart to get up on your platform to comfort her and to call her all kinds of names. And you said you spent time with her on the phone. You were getting to know her. You said she was intelligent and everything. So you got to know some of the stuff you were saying. You could have been hurting her, but you don't give a damn because she made you, look a certain kind of way out here on the YouTube streets. She embarrassed you, so now you want to come out here and do that to her because you were embarrassed. Who do you think you are? What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Now, what that look like? To me, that look like taking advantage of. To me, that look like bullying. To me,
And what you did
to
was
me, that
bullying.
look like picking a fight that you know that you can win. I don't like stuff like that. That gives me, you know what I'm saying? That give me, I don't like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
So why did you pick the fight with Eat with Q? Oh, you thought you can win that fight, but when you realized you couldn't win that fight, you had to backpedal and change the your commentary on Eat with Q now. So now she's healing. Now she's in therapy thanks to you. Is this what happened in there? Help me understand this.
I don't like stuff like that. That you go jump on this person that you know you can whoop their ass. But the other person over there, you know you've been
Right,
upset
Miss
with them like that
Monica.
because you're going to get fucking up. You going to.
So you pick and choose your battles. I get it. So that's what you do. You come out here and you pick and choose your battles, and you feel like I could beat up on this person, I could beat up on that person, and they ain't gonna do me as bad. Because I can come out here and I can say this and I can do that, but they ain't gonna hurt me that bad. They ain't gonna hit me back as hard. This is what you said. Right. She was just bullying Silas. Just was doing, and Silas didn't even come out here. She wasn't even talking about her. Silas was doing her commentary on the mukbang tea. But she had to come out here and pick apart the way Silas do her videos, her commentary.
Around and find out. I don't like stuff like that. They won't come after beloved. Maybe Adrian is getting her karma. It doesn't matter what everybody get.
People have came after be love. What are you talking about? You don't know the history. Be love ain't like scaring nobody. She don't run nobody's platforms. She can't silence nobody. And neither can Adrian.
Their own damn karma. Some people hide what they do better than others. Maybe a whole bunch of damn grown people shouldn't get together to come after one damn person. Maybe that. And
Take your own advice. I bet not see another panel addressing Nina and about you. I bet not see a pile up on her. You and your book footed ass getting up on your platform going after that woman. I bet not see it. Because then once I see it, I'm coming out here, I'm going to do a live and I'm going to remind you about your own words. All of y'all coming after one woman. She's one person.
shit ain't right. I don't care what none of y'all say because I know what's right and what's wrong. It's not right. Too many other damn things to talk about. Too
Right,
many other
Coco
damn
B?
things to do.
You can't tell nobody what they should and shouldn't talk about on their platform. Just like can nobody come over there to you and dictate to you to not talk about your family members and your personal life out there on your platform. That's your content. That's what you choose to do. But because you don't agree with somebody else's commentary, don't fucking watch it. How you gonna try to tell somebody what they should and shit? Like you can't do that. Don't watch it. If it's not for you, it's not for you.
How could you pump your chest when you fighting somebody like Adrian? How can you feel strong and being bold when you dealing with somebody like Adrian? I told y'all from day one I would.
Girl, Adrian know these YouTube streets. Adrian know how to hold her own out here on the YouTube streets. So that's you thinking Adrian don't have the power to fight back. That's you thinking Adrian is less than or Adrian is not a beloved, so it's easier for them to come for it. Hey, Adrian been out here for many years. She knows how to strike a platform. She knows how to do whatever it is that she got to do when she has an issue with somebody. What is wrong with you?
Never do that to her. There's a reason why I wouldn't do it. What's up, Ray?
I ask questions.
Is Adrian being bullied? Yes.
No, she's not. Was EQ being bullied by you? Yes. Were you invading her personal life? Yes. Were you threatening to put out great takes on her? Yes. Did you get doxxed because of it? Yes. Wasn't your family drug into it? Yes. Lady, you are crazy as fuck.
Yes, 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 yes.
So now it's bullying because True First does the commentary. But what about the other platforms that do the commentary on Adrian? I can call some content creators' names out now. Truth is not the only platform that does commentary on Adrian. It's been people out here for many years. Like I said, if you go to their platform, every reaction video is about Adrian Slays. But because Truth come out here and do it better with a larger crowd, Nan was bullying.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. We don't know what life will bring. We don't know. We don't know. But I'm gonna tell y'all something about this here. That ain't right. What's going on with Adrian? It's not right.
What went on with your cousin, right? Wasn't right. Wasn't your cousin and your friend calling your cousin's job? They admitted to calling the job. You knew about it. You were aware that they were doing it. I don't know if you tried to stop them or not, but you were calling your cousin's job. You were allowing that, right? Mm.
It's not. Because she has a right to say, like, it's almost like they saying, you's a goddamn crackhead. You don't have no rights. You dirty, low down bitch. You ain't nothing. I'll do to you what I want to do to you. That's not right. It's not right. It ain't right. Mm-mm. So, but is it right for her to say, you have my content all over your channel? You have my face, my image, and my audio and my voice all over my channel. And because you're talking about me, you use me to make money.
Your voice is on my platform. Fair use copyright disclaimer under the section of 107. Come strike me. I'm using your audio. Your face has been on my platform. I'm reacting to it. I play a little, I pause it, give my commentary, play a little, pause it. That's what you do.
And I want you to stop it. Is that okay? Is that right for her to do that to me? In my opinion, it is. What's up, Godspeed? So what about ZDG? She says, so sir, what about when you done it? I did do it, and
They calling her out.
she's old enough to be
Apparently the chat calling her out on her shit too. Everybody see you a hypocrite. You two-faced ass bitch.
and she is my oh no, my she's my daughter age. I remember you went so deep into her life and played a private recording of her. I did.
I didn't even see this part. See, they calling you out on your shit too. Good. Let's see what she got to say in response to that, y'all. Her own supporters is in the chat, giving her the business. Let's see what she responds. Let's see.
Ask me how many times I did it.
It don't matter. You've done it. You went low. You went beyond the YouTube streets. That woman called you on the phone and asked you not to do this to her. You received a phone call from Eat with Q, a person with 600,000 subscribers, right? She called you on the phone and she was crying, asking you not to come out here and expose her. Did you honor what she asked you to do? She asked you in private, bitch. And you went on and came out here anyway and put all that shit out here. And then you want to sit up here like you high and mighty, like you Mother Teresa, pointing a finger, looking down on other people. Who the fuck you think you are? You pissed me the fuck off because usually I don't come out here and react to stuff. But when I heard this, I couldn't hold it. I told my ladies, I say, hey, I'm going live this morning. I gotta react to some shit. I gotta get this off my chest. Usually like certain shit don't bother me, but what you're doing is irritating the fuck out of me.
You look like you can take a great facial. Um, ask me how many times I did it.
It,
Ask me. I know how many
what you
times I
mean
did it.
how many times you did
I
it?
know what I did on YouTube.
All right, then. So if you know what you did on
I
YouTube,
visited.
so if you know what you did on YouTube, you're no better than the next person. So why you think you're gonna come out here and get other people together? Oh my lord, this lady is crazy as hell, y'all.
There, I don't live there. This is the old. This is an old ass story. This one,
It's an old ass story. Wow. A old ass story that's forever in the mukbang community. A story that you're not gonna be able to get away from. You are part of the mukbang history. I'm sorry. The stuff you came out here and did, that made history out here in the mukbang tea sector. You are a part of dark history in the mukbang tea sector, whether you like it or not. You can't change it. You can't come out and clean it up. You can't wipe it away. You are a part of dark history.
I'm telling you, that girl is all. This is not taking an occasional drink on the weekend. This is pure alcoholism, if you know what I mean. This is not an occasional thing that's been done. This is doing commentary on Adrian on steroids. This is when this person ain't got nothing else to talk about. They hyperfixate.
Alcoholism. So, because people come out here and do the commentary on Adrian, according to her daily, they on alcohol and drugs and all kinds of other stuff. Because you coming out here doing commentary. Listen to this shit.
Adrian is just like that other girl that talk about Adrian. I forgot her name, but it's just like that. All right, let's see. So it's different because you did it once. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is different. My channel is about lots of different things. I have not chose a person anywhere, not in government, in real life, no, nowhere on YouTube, and I do all that commentary on that person. There are several content creators on YouTube that do that with Adrian. There's several ones that do it. It's always the black ladies. It's always the black women. It's always. See, are you still here, boo? Because this chat ain't right.
This week.
But it's YouTube. It's not right. There are people, y'all tried to ruin that young lady. It's okay. She's not ruined. She's healing. Okay? She's healing.
So what you've done caused her to go heal. So is it because of you that she's healing? Help me understand. You tried to destroy Eat with Q.
Shame. She's fine. Okay? And that was it. And she's fine. Sure don't even talk about her no more. Okay?
So people can't point out your flaws, but you can point out others. So Eat with Q is fine and recovering from the things you did to her in the past. Okay, got it. Duly noted.
Sure don't even talk about her no more. She's doing good. And I've done videos in favor of her. I guess you ain't been around.
You done videos in favor of her because she had a whole fucking public defender on your fucking ass and you couldn't handle the heat. You ran behind the scenes and went crying to Nina and about you for help and support. But because Nina went and moved the way you wanted her to move, you kicked her to the curb too. So you had to come out here and change your commentary because you couldn't handle the smoke that came behind it. You thought she was an easy defeat because you didn't know she had a public defender over there who picked you apart, ate you alive. She ate you the fuck up. And you couldn't take it. But I thought you had thick skin for this. I thought you can come out here and handle all this here. So you couldn't handle 6 and 10 platforms coming at you at one time. You couldn't handle that. You ran behind the scenes and tried to seek and get help. See, but people like Truth Hurts and them, they already lived that type of thing before. They had every platform in the sector coming at them at once. They survived. They still here. They didn't shut them up either. They still had their platforms. But you ran.
But yeah, we're done. We're done with that. It's not right. Is it right for Adrian to say, I don't want you to play me, talk about me, put my image and my voice on your T channel every motherfucking day? It is right for Adrian to say that. I'm sorry. It is. She should be able to say that as a content creator.
Just like Eat with Q went to you behind the scenes. She called you and asked you not to expose her, not to do what you did. Did you honor that? Did you honor that? Eat with Q went to you behind the scenes before you did what you did and asked you not to do that. Did you honor it? No. So because Adrian goes into Truth Chat and say, "Hey, don't play my audio, don't put me up, don't play my video." All right, Truth don't have to honor it. You honor it or you don't. That's it. That's all. So how is she more of a bad person than you are, ma'am?
And from the other side, the T channel, they should be able to respect that.
Did you respect what Q asked you? No. Just saying.
Mhm. And I was wrong and I stopped doing it. And that's the end of that.
I know it's not gonna be over when you say it's over. You don't tell people when to stop correcting and coming for you for the stuff you did with Eat with Q. See how you just dismissed that person? Oh, it's over and I already apologized. It's done. No, people are going to continue to talk about it. Hey, I'm here this morning. Good morning. Talking about it, reminding you of your dark past. Good morning, bitch. Good morning. I'm right here reminding you.
But these people have not done that. Adrian lied right now. What they say they're gonna do is they're gonna double down and they're gonna double down and they're going to go into her personal life and destroy her personally. This is what they said. My thing is when it comes to YouTube, the business of YouTube, how is this okay? How? Why does YouTube even allow these people to exist?
So now a T channel shouldn't exist when I could go to your platform and listen to all the tea about your family. So you are a T channel. If you want to hear about Cheryl's family, y'all, go to her platform and watch each and every single video she's done, and you would get the tea on family members that we don't even know. Why do your platform exist, ma'am? What's the purpose of your platform?
It is totally toxic. It's dysfunctional. It has no.
That's all the things you described about your family. See what I did there? Your words you described as your family, but yet you coming out here in the tea sector and saying where our platforms are. But that's a product of you, a product of your family. That's you.
It has no goodness. I remember during the time when the commentary was done on lips, and that was done in good taste. And I guess it was one of the people that came.
Oh, so the commentary that was done on lips was done in good taste. All right, so you approved of the lips commentary. Oh, and we want to also remind the chat here. You was also doing commentary on lips, right? So maybe that's why you approved of that commentary because you were doing the most, and then you were watching our platforms for the latest tea about lips. So it was beneficial for you to come over and watch us because I guarantee you, you weren't watching nobody else. You was watching the Truth Hurts, right? For the latest tea about lips because it was accurate. Hmm.
In there and they didn't really know the history of the teachings. And she was like, "Oh, this is fantastic. God bless you. And this is so great. You're just such a great person." She gave this person all these accolades, and then I was just like,
You're jealous again. So now you're reading what the chat is putting into true chat, telling the truth that she's a good person. She's this. So again, you're jealous again about what people, their assessment about truth. So because you don't believe that to be true, let me just let you finish your statement.
That's not true.
See, see.
Ma'am, that's not true, ma'am.
So you think that lady's assessment about truth hurts wasn't true? Okay. So if someone put a comment in there about you, I could say you're nice, kind, you're beautiful, this, that, and third. Then somebody can come along and say that's not true. Good morning, Candy. But that would be my thoughts and opinions about you. But someone can come along and tell me, well, that's not true. I don't think she's beautiful. I think she's wicked, dark, evil, jealous, a narc. But hey,
You don't know what's going on. You're speaking out of turn. Like you don't know. She should be able to say what she wants to, ask them what she wants. However, they can respond any way they want to.
exactly.
I don't feel that way, Jay Z. I feel like they need to be made to leave her alone.
Good to
Do
see
you
you,
see what
Toy
I'm
Love.
saying?
Welcome back.
Even the damn news don't report the same thing every damn day. Even
What are you talking about? The news still keep up with everything. Once it's reported, it's out there. What do you mean the news don't report the same thing every day? The news keep you with current events just happening. So every day, if Adrian is doing new stuff, putting out new content every day, and Truth is keeping everything current with what's going on her platform, how is it not the same?
even Oprah Winfrey, when she did her damn show, it wasn't about the same topic every day. Nobody
You cannot compare these news outlets and stuff out here to these YouTube platform, these channel holders. You cannot do that. It's not the same thing. We don't operate the same. But you could operate your YouTube channel the way you see fit. It all depends on how you want to operate your YouTube channel. That's why it's called YouTube. Everyone has an opportunity to have a channel with YouTube. And what you do on your channel is your business.
does that. Who does that anywhere? Whether in regular television, the new, it doesn't matter. Nobody, when we go to the movies, we don't see the same damn movie in every theater. That's not what
What are you talking about? Oh my goodness. If the movie is good enough, it's going to be playing everywhere. But if that movie ain't so great, well, you got to go to certain select movie theaters to see that movie. It depends. That's how it works. Just like my live may not be playing everywhere. I don't know. It depends. How many thumbs ups I get. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up and support the channel. That's it.
happens. I feel like she should be made to say and do something else. That's my personal opinion. That is not okay.
I feel like you should do something else with your channel. You see how that works? I feel like your content should be about something else. I feel like you should not come out here and offer advice on what to do in one's life. I feel like you're not licensed for people to come to you and for you to help guide people because you're dealing with mental health and you're not educated in that department. So I feel you should change your content because you're not qualified to operate a channel as such. My opinion. See how that works? That's my opinion. You're not qualified to operate a channel about mental health. You're not a life coach. You're not qualified. What school did you go to? What credits did you earn in that field? Are you a therapist? Are you anywhere as educated in that manner? No. But because this is YouTube, you can come on YouTube and operate your channel the way that you like. And you want to build an audience and a support system who like will continue to come back to you to keep them coming back so you can offer advice and help. Then they can build one-on-one sessions with you behind the scenes. That's your goal, right? So you don't know what the goal is for other people's platforms.
Dog Adrian out because you bored and that the people in your chat feel entertained by and they can escape their real fucking life by picking on.
I come to YouTube to be entertained. I go live to entertain people. And it's not an escape from real life. It's just what you do to pass time to have a good time. Some people will go out to a bar, have a few drinks. Some people go out dancing. Some people go out to the restaurant. It might be some people like me who already done all of that. I did all of that in my my late teens, 20s. I did it in my 30s. I'm 40 something, something, something now. And now I don't want to be out and about in the streets. I want to chill, watch a little YouTube, get my entertainment that way. And if the content is great, I'm gonna send a super sticker. I'm gonna send a super chat. I'm gonna hit the cash app. I'm gonna get the membership. I'm gonna show you that I value what you bring to the YouTube streets. If I share it out, I enjoyed what you did out here on the YouTube streets. Hmm.
Do your dick work. Look into yourself. Look into your shadow. Fix yourself. Look at you. It was once for a long time till she started taking legal action. Who started taking legal action? Adrian. So if they can take this time to look into their lives. I feel like she ought to be able to say, leave me the fuck alone and stop talking about me and find something else to talk about. And then I feel like on the T channel side, they should do that. Because, I mean,
So Nina told you to leave her alone and stop talking about her. You haven't done that yet. Didn't someone recently tell you to leave them alone and not talk about them? But you still do it because you're gonna come out here and do what you want to do. When Q told you to leave her alone and not talk about her, you still do it. Hell, I can give you one better. Truth Hurt said leave her the fuck alone and don't talk about her. Don't watch her. Yet you still do it. They don't want nothing to do with you, but you still come for them. Silas told you to leave her alone. You still came out and did commentary on her. See how that works?
don't you have any dignity, any kind of respect? Can't you say with your chest that you are talented enough? And I mean, shit, you've been back here for the longest time on YouTube. Grow, change, evolve. It's almost like going over to your friend girl house and all y'all been hanging out for years and all everybody the damn same. Ain't nobody changed. That's what it's like.
So did you change? Did you change from last year and the year before that? Did the Eat with Q commentary help you change? Did that cause you to do your shadow work? Did deep did you do a deep dive into you to see where you were lacking when you were out here doing the commentary on Eat with Q? But You had a relapse recently, right? What I mean by that is you were out here cussing out another content creator who you claim have disabilities, mental disabilities at that. Your words, not mine. And you were still out dragging and clowning her. To tell you, she been got on my nerves. That's why we getting ready to get the fuck off of here. She's insane.
It certainly is not my type of party. I told that gentleman that I talked to tonight, I told him, listen, I don't like shallow conversations. I don't like that. I asked him, how do he feel about men and women relationship? Like, how do you feel about gender roles? And he was talking about, well, I like my woman to do this, and I like my woman to be this way, and I don't like my woman to do this, and I don't like my woman to do that. And then I told him, well, yeah, actually, you would never like me because I pay all my bills. So I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
You paid all your bills and then you needed 150 and you had to borrow it from another content creator. Sweet. Did you tell him that part too? While you bragging on yourself? Shit happens. I understand. Good morning, Miss Lynn. I didn't even see Miss Lynn slide through here. Good morning, Miss Lynn. So as you bragging on yourself, don't forget to tell him that part too, that you needed 150. You had to borrow it from a content creator. And then when she asked for a bet, you came out here and you drug her for filth. Make sure you mention that part about yourself.
And I'm not looking for a father. So you don't tell me what to do at all. Do you see what I'm saying? It's giving like it's giving like with these people there's no evolution. That woman ought to be able to say, I don't want my image and my video and my audios all over your channel. I don't want that. I don't want it. She ought to be able to say that.
Everyone,
Now,
please hit the
she doesn't.
like.
She probably, I don't know, but she probably doesn't have the means to like hire a really good attorney to get it stopped. You know what I'm saying?
Why would she need an attorney with to tell platforms not to speak on her? Is YouTube. They can't tell her. They can't get. She can't get no attorney to tell them to not speak on me. Again, they have fair use. The Fair Use Act. I'm not understanding. But you'll be in court soon, right? Because I heard that you received papers to appear in court for the $150. Is that true, Cheryl?
Um, just think of this. Y'all remember when Cardi B took Tasha K to court? Y'all remember that? And Cardi was like, "Leave me the fuck alone." Do y'all?
And Tasha K still speaks on Cardi B. So what now? She got sued from putting out false information. No one is putting out false information on Adrian.
Remember that. I want you to stop talking about me, and I want you to stop telling people that I have the herpes because I don't. You know, there is as a I don't consider myself a vlogger. I don't know, maybe y'all consider me as a vlogger, but I don't really consider myself as a vlogger. But there it's like two sides of it. Vloggers are great because a lot of times with vloggers, to me, in my opinion, you get the real raw truth, right? You get these vloggers don't work for news network or they're not hired by entertainment tonight type shit or whatever stuff, and they can get stuff from real life to the people. Vloggers can, but then at the same time, vloggers, T channels, all them kind of people can go too fucking far and do too much. And actually,
So what is it that the T channels are now doing that's going too far? What is it that they're doing now that's going too far? I want to know. What are the T channels doing that's going too far? You went too far. when you had a mukbanger call you and ask you not to put out certain stuff, you did. You went too far. So you're entitled to do things, but other people not entitled to do it. Right. She's delusional.
Take from the quality of people's lives, and just mess their life up for money. Because this what the T channel lady said. She said she's doing it for the money. That's what she said. She said she's gonna talk about her while she keep her people entertained while they give her cash apps. That's what she said.
Well, I'm gonna be entertained at work while Truth talking about Adrian. I'm gonna give her cash apps. I'm gonna give her super stickers and super chats. That's just it. Get over it. Get your own support. Find something that people will want to super chat you about. But being a nerd slayer, people don't want to pay for that content. Give people the content that they'd rather pay for. Shoot, I know when we come out here and do court, we get paid because people like court. Hit the cash app, y'all. But I'm just saying, people like the court setting, so they pay for it. When we do 227 and stoop, whenever we do that, people like that content, they pay for it. So the content people like the most, the content that we get paid the most on, we gonna come out here and do because that's what we making our money off of. That's just it. You're not making money on your platform because your content is not interesting. It's not hitting the mark. It's not hitting the way it should because it's coming from someone who's not educated in that field. Now, if you rebuild your channel, this is what I suggest. Rebuild your channel and you can do it like life lessons through my eyes or some things I learned in life through my life lessons or something like that. But don't come off as if you being a life coach because you still have a lot of work to do. In my opinion, you're not there yet. That's just me. But revamp. Come out here, rebrand yourself, and maybe people will pay for content that they want to see from you the most. But if you keep coming out here with the same old content and you're not earning a dime from it, switch it up a bit. Who wants to come on YouTube for free all the time? And then you want to, criticize people who come out here for 6 and 7 hours at a time. Let's just say a 8 hour shift. Someone is getting paid $25 an hour. Let's just say if I'm live for 8 hours and my cash app and my super chat and my super stickers, they going off every hour. I might have made the same amount of money that someone would do on a 9 to 5 job if I come out here every day for 8 hours a day. I could bring home a nice little piece of paycheck. I'm just saying, and all of it don't gotta go through YouTube. Some of the money is going straight to your cash app. And then that's how you work it. You gotta be able to work this thing. You gotta get it to work for you. But in my opinion, because everybody have those, right, Cheryl? Your channel is not working for you.
So, is there anybody in this damn chat that I know? Because I don't see nothing but new people. I don't see nothing crazy is coming because I don't know if it's my blankie. I don't know what's going on, but I am really not enjoying. I'm not okay. So you
You're not enjoying the chat because they're not going along with your narrative. So you calling all the people who's coming in on the vertical app new people. But if you want your regular supporters who's gonna always agree with you, try going live on StreamYard so that way you can filter in the people who come to your live stream. Like most of the people that's here in my live, they are people that subscribe to me, and they are people that support me. Or sometimes I'm just might be in the algorithm and they come on and click on, depending on what I'm talking about, they're gonna stay or they're gonna walk away. It's their choice. But you want people to agree with you 100% on everything you say and do. And that's just not how this works. It don't work like that. People can have a difference of opinion in the chat, and I can say how I feel, then they can say how they feel in the chat. It makes for good commentary and good conversation. But you want everybody to just agree with you.
I'll block you. There you go, baby. You can't even get back to the channel. So that boss guy, he's gone. You can't even see me no more. You got to go to a whole nother device. Wrong is wrong. So speaking on something you've done in the past is crazy work to me. I don't know why it's to you. Maybe you don't have the right sense of judgment. Maybe you don't know how to judge a situation properly.
See,
Because if you go to
then
court,
you go to insulting people on their intelligence and stuff when they don't see things the way you see them. That don't make them less or better than, like, people see things the way they want them see them, and then you get mad and then you go and then you start going at them like this is, and that's why you can't keep people returning to your chat. You can't keep people returning to your chat when you constantly putting them down when they don't see things the way that you see them. Listen to her, y'all.
and you stole a Tootsie Roll out of the store versus somebody going in the bank and stealing $5 million, there's two different goddamn situations. It's different. Both people stole, but one is on a certain level and the other was on a certain level. This is not church. This is real life. That's the difference. I won't hear nothing else from you. That's the difference. It's a difference when unfortunately too often control an explanation.
So that's her sound messing up, y'all. So in other words, is what you saying is I done something, but it was minor. You done something, it was bigger than what I done. So because it was bigger than what I done, you should get all the tongue lashing and all the criticizing and all of this and that. But people don't see what you did as a little thing. Like you said, somebody, you stole a Tootsie Roll. Someone could have stole $1 million from the bank. So the bank robber is going to get in trouble for stealing that millions of dollars, whereas you're going to get a slap on the finger or whatever from stealing a Tootsie Roll. But that didn't happen in your case when you was out here with that Eat with Q mess. They treated you like a bank robber. You stole that $1 million and they was on your ass and they stomped you out. That's what happened. Wrong is wrong. Right. You're still both thieves. Right, E. Brooks? Her immature
But it's
ass.
really not. Listen, I'm just learning about this fucking life in the last 2.5 years.
No,
All
you've
this
been
other
around here for many years in this tea channel. I mean, this mukbang tea section. You know what was going on. You were doing mukbangs forever. You knew about these platforms and you knew the dynamics of this whole sector. Stop it. You know exactly what's going on. You're not the new kid on the block. You just now stepped in the mukbang beef. But you've been around and you saw how it works. You saw the inner workings. You know who's who and what.
years I've been on YouTube listening to fantastic ass people. This is the garbage can. If this is what you guys feel like social media is all about, I don't know what to say. It's almost
You calling this the garbage can. So how about this? To get out of this algorithm, right? The mukbang tea. Don't come out here doing mukbangs. Come out here sitting at a desk, put on your jewelry, put on a business suit, be sitting in front of a computer like you got it all together, right? But you come out here half naked, titties out, eating a plate of food, big ass wig, spitting all over the place, and then you call this the trash can. Then you help make it trashy then. Because you're trash. People had enough of you calling them trash and dirty flip flops and this, that. You're trash as well, ma'am. Dancing granny, you're trash as well.
like when my daughter talked to me about TikTok, all that shit she see, I don't see because it don't interest me. The algorithm knows what I like to look at. You're not.
So if you going over the Truth Hurts platform, because that's what you like to look at, right? So if Truth is not a platform that you would want to watch, she wouldn't come down the algorithm. You'll hit do not recommend, and then you won't know what's going on her platform. If Money Boy is a platform that you don't like to watch, then you would hit do not recommend, then he no longer comes down your timeline. And then because you do watch, you do watch, then you go back to your platform and complain about what's happening on their channels. But if you're not watching, you couldn't be triggered and upset about what's happening on their platforms. But like you said, your own supporters watch Truth in them. You said that. So because they keep you updated on what's happening on the platform, I guess that's why you triggered. I don't know. If you don't want to hear about it, tell them don't tell me nothing about what Truth doing. Don't tell me nothing about what Money Boy and them doing. Don't tell me they doing this on. You can pick and choose what you want to have brought to you. I'm just saying.
Narcissist bird. So in your mind, because you don't have the ability to see the different shades of gray and the layers, then you look at things as like black and white. That's a mental illness.
See,
You're not on my level, so be gone. Be gone. You
see, when people don't think the way she wants them to think, they not on her level. They got mental illness, and she want them away from her. Hey, people, y'all don't have to think the way that Cheryl does. And because you don't think the way that Cheryl does not mean that you have a mental illness. That does not mean you're not on her level. You could be vibrating higher than what she is. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to teach you, but you don't your brain don't want to take in the information. But anyway, my TikTok don't show me shit like that. It don't show me that.
And your brain is not getting in any air because it's always covered with them big ass wigs you wear. How about you lose the wig, let your scalp breathe, put some sunshine in that scalp or two. Then, get it, do that. But you want to insult people because they don't think and feel the same way you do. It don't work like that. And I don't see how they can sit over there and keep coming back in your chat when you throw them out because they don't think the same way. So you gonna block people who don't think like you? That's you. That's your platform. And that's why it ain't growing.
It shows the fantastic, awesome, intellectual, intelligent, well-rounded, good information people. So I don't know. You guys like shittiness like that teaching. And that's what you see all the time.
But you also like the cheese channel yourself because you watch it. And you said that she was a good content creator and you saw good things in her and you saw that her platform was great. So now it's shitty again. Why is it shitty again? Clown.
So see, whatever you see is what your I'm gonna take another device and show you
Yeah.
what YouTube shows me. And it's not them. It doesn't send
So how you know what goes on the platform? Then how you know what goes on over here then?
me notifications from them. It sends me shit I'm interested in, and it's not that. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the difference. So YouTube is not really all about the shittiness.
She
It's
is
just if
mad.
you shitty, you gonna see shit. So if you always running into shit, you shitty. Cause mine don't show me that.
Well, I must admit I enjoy the shit. I watch shit. I watch all kinds of shit. Am I a shitty person? Some might say yeah. Others might say hell no. Oh man. What comes down my algorithm? Mukbangs, T channels, other channels they got other in other sectors. The Christian rock sector. I watch a lot of that. You know. What else I do? I mean, I'm everywhere. I go everywhere. I watch everything. I have a variety that come down my algorithm. But I would love to see what comes down your timeline. Show us what come down your algorithm. Go live and just scroll, and I want to see what comes up. I bet every channel over here.
You know, some, hey girl, we chatting, girl. It's Friday night.
Right, right,
We still gonna
right.
go further into the mother womb and the shadow mom, y'all. But I have to be rested up when I do that. Okay, that's in the deep lane zone. I have to be full of my energy to do that. Um,
But then you wasting your energy over here complaining about what's happening on somebody else's platform. So if you know you got bigger stuff to discuss on your platform and you draining your energy crying out to people who don't give a fuck about what you talk about because they're going to do what they want to do on their platform, save up your energy instead of coming out here and addressing this, and save up your energy and do the content that your supporters want you to do. The fuck?
I see. So what I'm talking about, Nikki, tonight is Adrian and the T channel. So Adrian is saying, leave me alone. My stuff, my image, my voice is all over your channel.
Hit the
And
like
I
for me,
want you to
y'all, and
leave me the
support
fuck
the
alone.
channel.
That's what she's saying.
You shouldn't worry about what's going on with Adrian because she shouldn't even be on your timeline because she's is supposed to be beneath you too, right? She's a part of the trash can, right? So Adrian should not be coming down your timeline, and you should not be going over there, clicking on Adrian and listening to her complaints about the mukbang tea. Those type of channels should not be coming down your timeline.
And then she's not angry. She's really laughing at them because either way,
So if you know Adrian is not angry, and she's really laughing at them, why are you out here mad for her if she's not mad for herself? Why are you out here? Why are you coming out here telling people how to do their content and commentary? Why are you doing that then? If you know for a fact Adrian is not mad, why are you out here complaining?
are working for her. But this is what I said. She ought to be able to say, look, fall back on that. Like, get off of me and find something else to do. And that should be okay. What you think about that, Nick? What do you think about that? Girl, I love my new blanket, girl. It's my blanket for me. Y'all know I'm a blanket girl. Um, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Right is right, wrong, wrong. They wrong for that. They wrong for threatening to IRS her and all kinds of stuff. No, ma'am, y'all on the wrong topic. We're not talking about that. Whose channel? I don't want you. Nikki, I know. And then this a thing about you, Nikki. And even though Sunday Rose says she watched them and she like them, that's her own business. I don't care. But it's a lot of
And
people.
you mad because Sunday Rose says she watched Truth Hurts and Money Boy and she enjoy their content. She like what they do. And you're mad about that. If you have an issue with Sunday Rose about who she watched, which now I do really, really, now I believe Nina when she said that you came out here. Well, she said you went to her behind the scenes. Let me get that right. Nina said you went to her behind the scenes and you would complain to her about Sunday Rose and Sierra and them watching Truth Hurts and Money Boy. She said that you said you didn't like them watching those platforms. And then Nina also said that you would go live and you would be mad that your moderators wouldn't be in your chat. That's probably because they was in somebody else's bushes watching something that was far more entertaining than what you got to come out here and say and do. I believe Nina when she said that you don't even like Sierra and that y'all talked about Sierra. I believe Nina and about you. Why was she? What's she gonna lie about that for? If you talked about Sierra, you talked about Sierra. I can see you talking about Sierra. I can because you think you better than her. In my opinion, from what I observed from watching your platform and watching you two interact with each other, I do feel like you do think you better than Sierra. So I can see how Nina came out here and said that. I believe you did say that to her behind the scenes. That's just me and my thoughts and opinions. I believe what I want to believe. You can't make me believe different because your actions and the way you come out here says otherwise.
And watch people don't wouldn't fucking dare watch them. They wouldn't do it for nothing. They would gag
Do it, money boy.
hard. And listen to that. The last time the other day I listened to it, I gagged. I mean for real. I was like, are these people for real?
Again, what are you doing coming over to the trash can watching content that's making you gag? You said that it don't come down your timeline. What are you going over there listening for? You enjoy it. And you mad because they won't give you what you want when you want it. You want a back and forth. I'm only out here reacting to it because hey, you a hypocrite. And I just wanted to point that out to you. You and your double standards. I can do this, but y'all can't. I can expose this, but y'all can't. I can talk about this, but y'all can't. I wanted to come out here and pinpoint that out to you.
Are you guys for real? Are you guys threatening to go in her real life and report her to her job? And I think she said them people call her job.
If Adrian Slays threatens to do something that would disrupt Truth Hurt's livelihood, which is her channel, right? Say for an example. What if that was the only income that Truth had? What if that's the income that she's relying on to pay her bills? So Adrian can come on, strike it, have her lose her income, and then she can't pay her bills and stuff. I'm just saying. So you want to destroy my livelihood? If somebody else is threatening to destroy Adrian's, Truth didn't say she was. I'm just saying. But even if she did, that's their thing. Why are you inserting yourself? It has nothing to do with you. If you don't like that kind of smoke and that kind of stuff, stay out of it.
What's up, Joseph? How you doing? Them people call her job. These
When Adrian strikes and tell you to, oh, this channel was doing this, that's their job. She's affecting their job as well. She's reporting them, right? It's their job. That's what the T channels do. It's their job.
people want this the thing. I just gotta get it out. I just gotta get it out. Yeah, she works now. I just gotta get this out. You want to call her job and get her fired while you use her words, her image, her videos to make money for you on YouTube. But you don't want her to make money. But you want to use her to make your money. That is narcissistic, gravely narcissistic.
They don't stop her from making her money. Adrian got her supporters. I'm sure she do. They super chatted. They super chatted. They, they hit the cash app. They do. They do. Like anybody trying to take her support away? Who's trying to take her support away?
Did y'all just hear that? JC said trolling has become profitable. Yes. You want to get her fired from her job, but you want to use her and exploit her to make you money for your job. And
You did the same thing to Eat with Q. Getting tired of repeating it, but I just want to keep reminding you because I know you hate to be reminded of that. but you did the same thing to eat with Q. What's the difference? I'll wait.
You feel justified by doing that because she's a crackhead?
And you felt justified doing that to eat with Q because you said she was being fake and a whore and she wasn't being real about her life, right? You did the same thing again to eat with Q.
I'm just trying to figure out how her brain works. How do you people think? Because to me, on my side, it don't make no sense. It's crazy. That's crazy to me. And you want to do this and you feel justified by getting on a panel
Exactly,
with your
Latoya. She
folks
called her a
and
crackhead.
watching every word. Oh my God, it's so annoying. Watching every word. Like I could never, I could not do commentary like that every day. It would drive me insane. It would drive me insane. What's up, Mr. Savage? All is fair in content creation land. And it's not.
Well, if you don't like the rules on how it goes down in the YouTube streets, then maybe you shouldn't be on YouTube. But they telling you this how it goes out here on the YouTube streets, and you don't think it's fair. How you gonna survive as a content creator? How you gonna survive as a content creator? People do need people to react to them. Good attention, bad intention is all attention is still work for the platform. Didn't your master be love teach you that too? The good and the bad works.
It's not. There should be some type of morals, values, and ethics in everything that you do. That's just like going out here and selling DRUGSs and unaliving people, kicking people doors in because there's money inside of there. So once you unalive them and kick their door in, it's justified because the money in there is what you want.
You did the same thing to Nina and Bachi. You came out here selling her a dream, this, that, and the third, kicked her door down. It was money in there that you wanted, right? You got in there and got that 150. Still didn't pay it back either. But you got in there and got what you wanted. You robbed her. Sold her a dream. Made it felt like y'all were being friends. You came in like a thief in the night that you are and stole that girl's money. But that's just my opinion. Everybody have them. We're not going to think and agree the same. I'm just saying, you thief.
You can take that money and go live your life. It's the same kind of thing. It's not okay. It's not okay. I know that we a lot of times we do anything for a little piece of change. I know, and then everybody said, well, I understand it because you got to get your money, but it's not your money. You stealing. So in a sense, they stealing from Adrian.
How are they stealing from Adrian? They not taking her cash apps. They not taking her support. They not taking those super chats or super stickers. How are they stealing from Adrian? By doing commentary on her? Then you stole from Eat With You. Then I can say that. You're jealous. And that's why I opened up with the definition of jealous. E. Brooks, she's really freaking jealous of truth. And it hurts. You're jealous of truth and it hurts.
We all have to be careful what we let others know about us. Maybe YouTube have to start enforcing some guidelines. YouTube needs to start taking the T channels out. They don't need to be a part of YouTube.
So Tasha K don't need a job on YouTube. Funky Doniva, he doesn't need a job on YouTube. Um, um, T.S. Madison, Michelle A.T. Elian, who else is T channels? I can go on and on and on. So are you telling me that those content creators who built their platforms from the ground up and a large support system and subscribers, they don't need to be on YouTube. They don't need to be part of YouTube. Why? What are they doing that's causing people harm? It's a T channel. I have a T channel. I have a variety on my channel. So I don't need to have a channel because I'm doing what exactly to people? People have an option. They can click on or they can click off. They can thumbs it up or thumbs it down. This lady, y'all.
They should have stayed. What was the on Periscope?
Good morning, Miss Tia.
They're the toxic side of YouTube.
And you brought all this trash and filth to YouTube about your family members. That could have stayed off YouTube, ma'am. What was YouTube going to do with that information about your family that you brought out here? Why did we need to know about how you felt about your mother, how you felt about your children, how you felt about your ex-husbands, and why did we need to know that information? To me, you and your story belong on Zeus Network or some shit like that. Should have told it over there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me read that. Hold on. You never know what people have gone through, why they live the way they do. Bullying someone could lead to some terrible things. How are they helping by dragging her all the time? That's what I'm talking about. And look, this the thing. That's why I was talking earlier and somebody got me.
It's not the T Channel's jobs to go out here and help Adrian. Adrian comes from a large family. If they wanted to help her, they would. But don't put the responsibility of helping Adrian. Don't put the T channels, don't make that's not their responsibility. Their job is to come out here and report the news, to bring the tea to the YouTube streets. Adrian has family out here who I'm sure watches her content. She has a millionaire sister who watch her content, who watch Adrian be homeless in the streets. She watched it all. So she cared anything about Adrian, she would have stepped up to the plate where it mattered the most. But not, oh, let me get my business to help me silence these platforms that's doing this negative commentary on me. Where was her big sis when she needed her the most? But I can throw you one better. Were you present when Adrian brought Killer Killer out here? Did you agree with Adrian exposing B Love and the whole Killer Killer situation? You forgot about that too, huh? Were you aware that could have destroyed B Love's platform? Did Adrian care? No. She put it out here though, didn't she? No, Miss C, she still didn't pay Nina. Nina put court papers on her life though. She going to court. Hey, Slaying.
But let me jump into it, then I'll jump back with y'all. We never know. Nobody knows. Lord have mercy. I feel my phone. You don't know when life gonna knock at your door. You don't know. You got loved ones that you love. You got children that you got. You got men that you love. You got people in your life that you love. And you don't want nobody bothering them. But there are people on YouTube that you have no empathy for, and you feel justified by doing whatever do you want to them because you say you and your people have fun while you hurt this other person. But life happens for all of us. Just remember what I told you when I tell you.
Right.
Life happens for all of us, and it ain't gonna be so funny. It ain't gonna be so funny. Right. Because it's not right. It's not right. I don't care what nobody says. That level of shittiness and meanness and disrespect and calling crackhead bitches and whores and say it with your chest real rough. It's too much. Nobody told you to do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. That's not what you're supposed to do, ma'am. And you've been doing it for a long time. And you keep right on doing it now. You keep right on. Just keep right on.
This this lady, I don't understand her, y'all. I just don't understand her. Mm, mm, mm. But you, lady, I don't know what to say about you. I think we're gonna stop it here, y'all. She's jealous of truth hurts, and it shows. You want to have the support that truth has, and you ain't got it. What I suggest you do is rebrand yourself and come back with some content that people gonna want to pay for, that people gonna want to see you do. Like people are over you and the whole narc slayer bullshit. It's safe to say, in my opinion, you have already been slayed in more ways than one out here on the YouTube streets. I also want to remind you that you are no better than anyone out here on YouTube. You are part of the trash can, whether you want to admit it or not. You are trash, in my opinion, and you fake, phony, and you speak with a double tongue, in my opinion. Now, with that, I don't know what else y'all with this lady. You said she's jealous of truth, and truth be told, she's jealous of you two reigning in the 227 concept. She's out of ideas. She used it all up, dragging her family, dead and alive. She drug all of them. She talked about her moderators to Nina and Bachu behind the scenes, I believe Nina. hmm And Nina said, "You lucky she didn't record your ass, cause she could have did that and got you on recording, but you got away with that. So she don't have proof that you talked about Sierra and Sunday Rose and them. But throughout this live that I played, and I played a little bit of it, y'all. I ain't play all her live. She still got an hour left or something like that. But I reacted to just enough to prove my point that she's jealous of Truth Hurts. And she's jealous that her moderators watch Truth Hurts and Money Boy Trey. She jealous about that. She don't like it. She want to be able to say, hey, I got issues with them people. Don't support them. But she can't tell people what to do. People going to do what they want to do regardless. And with that being said, y'all, make sure y'all thumbs up the live. Any kind of support to the channel will be appreciated. But this lady, your concept on YouTube, in my opinion, has failed. Look, hey, Cheryl, take it from me. Look, let me tell you something, Cheryl. Tell you a little bit about me. When I started YouTube, my channel was about me on a weight loss journey. And I started the YouTube channel because I was into keto. I lost 50 pounds doing keto, right? And I said, all right, with the 50 pounds I lost, let me come on out here and do me a channel and I can help other people who's on the weight loss journey. Did that. Then I got bored with that. I ended up getting the gastric bypass surgery, flipped the content to that, changed that. Even before the gastric bypass surgery, I was doing little mukbangs here and there, but I would do it with low carb foods like, zucchini and veggie boats and that type of thing, right? So I had to switch that up. Then I got into the tea, doing the mukbang tea that was working. So I stuck with that because it was working. So, and I found ways to get more creative about it. That's when you saw the 227 and then you see the court because that stuff works for me. So I found what works for my platform that can get me growing. But it took me some time to dabble in different things to see what works for my platform. See, I could do keto over there on what's that other one that everybody go to? TikTok. I could do that over there. I could do that over there on Facebook. I can use social media, other platforms for that. But for my YouTube channel, I stick with T because that works for me. But when you come out here and you try to do that whole rim of the life coaching and things like that, that's not working for you, Cheryl. So you might gotta dibble and dabble and do a little thing and make some corrections and to keep people coming back to your platform to build that support. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build your support. That's just me. But with that being said, ladies, I'm out of here. Y'all stay blessed. We'll be live tonight at 9 o'clock. We're doing divorce court with Eat with Q. And hey, Cheryl, please don't watch the content because it's trash. But I know you're going to say something about it. I know y'all going to mention it some kind of way over there on your platform because you watch. You got to watch because we are entertainment. We entertainment. And that's what you want out here on the YouTube streets. You want entertainment, right? But when you do watch, make sure you come on over and hit that like button. And hit the cash app if you do watch. And I give it right to Nina. You owe her 150. Pay that. Pay Nina that 150. We out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Hey, Melissa. All right, see y'all tonight. Much love, y'all.